Watching what my parents had to go through to restart their life in a brand new country, that gave me the mentality of truly fighting for what is right and standing for a purpose and having a purpose in what I do. My name is Reza Torkzadeh. I'm a plaintiff's personal injury attorney. My firm is TorkLaw, and we are based out of Southern California. TorkLaw has offices throughout the country. We handle a wide spectrum of practice areas within the personal injury practice, anything from auto accidents and slip and falls to product liability and dangerous products. The average consumer doesn't stand a chance against a multi-billion-dollar insurance company who has unlimited funds to hire the best lawyers, an army of lawyers, to take on a consumer who really wouldn't be able to afford an attorney's services. And so being able to level the playing field for my clients, it's as meaningful as it gets in terms of the work that we get to do on their behalf. One of the greatest challenges I think we have as a society is the lack of access to the courts, access to justice. And my hope and belief is that we can work as lawyers, as a community, as society to provide access to justice, access to the courts for those who need it the most. As plaintiff lawyers, I think one of the most incredible things that we do is we fight for responsibility. Dangerous drugs, dangerous medicines that we see in the market. If it wasn't for the plaintiff lawyers who are bringing these lawsuits and representing individuals who've been injured, then the corporations would just continue to, put their profits over the people and the safety of the people. And we've seen that countless times. And so through our work and what we do, we're able to ensure accountability and responsibility, and doing it in a really honorable way of representing an individual whose life has been impacted. Having two young daughters, myself now, I think about the example our work sets for them in terms of responsibility and accountability and integrity, right? Doing what you say and saying what you do. Growing up, my parents had to flee their country the year I was born because there was a revolution in Iran. But what I got to witness growing up was injustice, was what happens where there is inequality in a system that is not fair to all. That gave me the mentality of truly fighting for what is right and standing for a purpose and having a purpose in what I do. A case we had was a tragic wrongful death case against a local city here. Our client was struck by a car at an intersection, which we believed was very dangerous. And there were over 100 accidents at that intersection, and it was uncontrolled. And we prosecuted the case, and we went to trial, and we ultimately lost. But what happened was the city, after the trial, made all of the changes that we were saying should have been there at that intersection. And so even though we lost and it was heartbreaking and it was a tremendous upset, no one will ever get killed at that intersection again. All of the safeguards that we were arguing for are now in place. And it's probably one of the safest intersections you could see in the city. 17 years now of practicing law and representing injured victims or their families. I couldn't be more proud that I get to do this for a living. I'm incredibly lucky to represent the people that I do, and I'm incredibly lucky that this is the way that I get to feed my family, but it's a true purpose, and I think you really have to love the people you represent. You have to love what we stand for and what we ultimately do, because only then are you truly all in. When I met with Esquire Bank, it was incredibly refreshing to see that there is a bank out there that truly understands how law firms operate. And to take it one step further, Esquire Bank understands the impact that our work has on the community, the impact that it has on the lives of those that we represent. So in turn, what truly is happening is we get a true banking partner who is not only investing in the community and investing in the firm, but is investing in the folks that we get to represent to provide them a better future.